Hello, strong people. Week 5, day 4 of Olympic City Pro-Am Prep. It's my event day. It's like, my third one in a row here at the shed. Not ideal. I'll do my best to not do that anymore because I definitely need to get some working on stones, some real work on the farmers and the yoke. I can't take anything for granted. I'm pretty okay at farmers and yoke, but of course I've done one full run at 350 before on kind of a whim. And then the yoke, obviously I've done yoke plenty, but I have not touched anything above 850. And this is a 1,000-pound yoke. So I need to absolutely get under that. Maybe not, comp weight. It just depends, really. I mean, you don't always need to go to comp weight before a show. You just need to have that confidence knowing it'll be there on game day. At least attack it like it would be there. And stones, absolutely, I need to get into that. So for today, I'll get into that. 5 rep max front box squat. Yeah, there's always so many words for squat days. To just above parallel. Just because it's meant to mimic kind of a deadlift or a load pattern, and you're not, generally speaking, you won't be at or below parallel whenever you're loading something. You're going to kind of have hips fairly high, ready to pop. I know not everybody does it that way, but that's where I'm the strongest. That's where I have the best explosion. So that's usually where squats are trained. If we had a full squat event, it might be different. So, but after squats, I know I have some pin swings. And then it would be yoke and farmers, but I can't do yoke. I can at least do farmers in place. I'm considering doing like a camber bar in the rack march in place because there's no way I can get the yoke out. There's so much stuff on it. So that's what I'm thinking about. Maybe doing some camber bar just in place in the rack. We'll see. I thought about that like an hour ago, so I haven't really made a decision on it. And then no loads tonight. So I don't know if that was just part of the program anyway, or if that's due to my bicep being a little bit funky last week. So either way, no type of loads this week. I think I have one more exercise after that, but we'll worry about that later. So we got to have a speedier workout tonight. I got something planned at 9 o'clock, and it's like 7 now, I think. So gonna be a quick one. Let's get to it. Squats are done. Those went, well, I don't know. I mean, they went good. I wasn't really thinking a whole lot while doing them. So now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I mean, that top set was definitely a front squat PR. It had to be. I actually don't know what it was. This is where I got to do math again. I was just going until it felt heavy enough for 5 reps and not really much more. So 405 plus 16, 421, 471 for my 5 rep max. It's pretty good for me. I'm just not a great squatter. We're getting there though, maybe someday. And then I almost forgot to do my back down set, which is typical. So that was fine. I rested a little bit longer than I wanted to in between. But it went okay. I don't even know what I went down to. I took off 90 pounds, so 380 something, 381. Yeah, that sounds right. That's still pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm going to move on to pin swings. I think that's next. I need to look at this program. I'm really bad at that. I'm 99% sure it's pin swings, so let's find out together. I got to make these next 2 sets fast because I just realized I only have 8.5 minutes of recording time left on my phone. I have yesterday's video saved on there along with all of the clips for making the video, splicing it together. So, and I need to upload that so I can get rid of them. So we got to be fast. As you can tell, I'm built for speed, so we'll do our best. I hope that was 15. I always get worried my mic is going to turn off because I don't think it's a very good mic. These are tough. There's a lot of ways to think about doing that movement, and you can guess a few of them. I'll let your mind wander. Either way, they light up my glutes and my hamstrings and leg. Pretty much my whole lower half feels them. Even though it's not a lot of weight, it's weird. It's a weird exercise. I've never felt anything quite like it. I do banded pull-throughs a lot for warm-ups, and it doesn't quite mimic this feeling. Starting to wonder if I should maybe do some of these instead. That's a thought just right now. I don't know, maybe. Might give that a try at some point. Oh, God. You know what? Kind of excited for bowling tomorrow. It's been a while. Naturally, I am going to say, who do you think you are? I am, after every single frame, every throw. What is it called when you throw the... Is it just called a throw? Is it called your turn? Like in baseball, when you throw the ball, it's a pitch. In golf, it's a stroke. Football, it's a pass. What is it called in bowling? I mean, I understand it's a frame. You're bowling in a frame, but like you bowl twice in a frame, unless you throw a strike. So what's it called? It's the important question of today. I wanted to find that out. I'm also going to check how much time I have left in this video. Oh, we're good. I've only been blabbering for like 3 minutes. There's probably something else I was going to say. Oh, I'm also thinking about dinner already, which probably won't happen until like 10:30 because I'm going to be in here pretty much right up until 9 o'clock. No, not 9. So I'm training up until, 9 o'clock, and then from 9 until, I'd imagine, around 10, however long the podcast takes. That's what I'll be doing. And then, go in, shower, all that fun stuff, and then I'll be eating. I stepped on the scale this morning, and I was way lighter than I was anticipating. It was like still heavy for sure. But I was not expecting to weigh that. That's the lightest I've seen in a long time. Not like a long time, but like I've definitely been competing heavy for the last few shows. And for this show in particular, it's heavy, so, and there's not a whole lot of speed. Like the Farmers is going to be speed. The yoke is sort of speed. I don't want to say definitely speed because it's 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds is a hard thing to move, of course. So I don't want to say speed there. I just think being heavier is going to improve your ability to handle weights, generally speaking. I know Bobby Thompson just talked about this on a podcast with his coach, Big Laws. He said when he was heavier, weights didn't feel as heavy on his frame. He's still pretty much just as strong now being lighter, but he has to be more cautious when moving weights, like unracking them and so on. So with that theory, being heavier for these, mostly really heavy, not super speedy events should help. They're going to hurt me on stones if I get big, but just because I already have kind of a barrel chest and a belly and short arms, so those three things add up. They don't make a great stone lifter. So the bigger I get, probably the worse I'd get at stones, which is not good considering I'm already not good at them. All right. Enough talk. Finish off this last set. Got out of rhythm there a little bit on that one. Got a little sketchy. All right, so after setting everything up, I realized I don't have like enough video or memory left on my phone to record everything, and I don't have much time left either until it's time to meet for the meeting. My podcast, not my podcast, definitely not. 580 Barbell Podcast, great podcast, highly recommend it. Look it up on Spotify, YouTube. Anyway, so this is me closing out the video because I gotta go do more stuff before I can even, I don't know. I'm going to run out of video. I'm talking real fast because I know I don't have much left and I got to go. So go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.